A corporate power purchase agreement. What is it and how does it work? We are moving rapidly towards a CO2 neutral world. To limit global warming, all EU countries have set ambitious climate targets in the Paris Agreement. By 2030, CO2 emissions must have been halved in the Netherlands compared to 1990. To achieve those goals, we need to switch to renewable energy sources such as solar and wind energy. Companies have a major role in this energy transition. They consume a large part of the energy in the Netherlands, and in doing so emit a lot of CO2. To meet the climate targets, companies need to make their energy use more sustainable. One of the ways that they can do this is with a corporate power purchase agreement, also known as a CPPA. A CPPA is a purchase agreement between a producer of sustainable electricity and the buyer who is going to use electricity. These are often companies with high consumption who want to reduce CO2 emissions and want price certainty. A CPPA includes terms and conditions for the purchase of sustainable electricity. For example, the company purchases production from a specific solar or wind farm for 10 or 20 years. Various parties are involved in a CPPA. The first is the owner of the solar or wind farm to be developed. They need capital to build the farm. Next comes the capital provider, often a bank. They can provide these funds, but of course, they want to guarantee that there will be revenue later to repay the loans. They receive this guarantee in the form of an agreement between the farm owner and the customer. The company makes a commitment that it will purchase the electricity for a specific period and at the agreed price. The electricity is therefore sold in advance for a longer period. As a result, the energy producer receives access to capital and can start construction. The buyer gets price certainty and the guarantee of sustainable electricity in return. So the company buys electricity and the solar or wind farm supplies it. In addition to the owner of the solar or wind farm to be built, the lender, and the company that buys the electricity, the energy supplier is the fourth party involved in a CPPA. An energy supplier can assume the risks involved in the fixed price, the production profile, and the imbalance in the grid. They can also make accurate production prediction and integrate the solar or wind volumes into the existing energy contract. In short, a CPPA encourages the construction of solar and wind farms and thus makes an important contribution to the energy transition. It helps companies reduce their CO2 emissions because the electricity generated comes from a sustainable source. It gives a company more certainty about energy costs because the price for the volume from the solar or wind farm is fixed for a longer period. And it's good for a company's image. It shows that they are contributing seriously and actively to make the energy supply of the Netherlands more sustainable. Would you like to know more about Corporate Power Purchase Agreement? Go to our website.